Hello everyone. Welcome to today's gratitude and affirmation practice. Thank you so much for being here. You know, guys, I forget that we're not in summer anymore and the sky is falling. The sky gets dark pretty early now. It's 7:30 and I thought I had more time. I didn't. I'm out and about, out and about. So you guys get a quick video in my car with me. We'll do a walk tomorrow. But I love you guys so much. How are you? So, number one, gratitude. I am feeling fabulous. I had a beautiful, amazing day. And life is turning a corner. Life is great. Wow, there's just so much going on. But that's my number one gratitude. Number two, why I'm in the car? Well, I was going and finding things. I didn't mean to spend this much time in the car, but I was talking to my aunt. And for the last 2 days, I've spent many hours in the car just talking with people. Yesterday was my friend John. Today was my aunt. Talked to her for 3 hours. Beautiful, amazing conversation. I hope she feels better. She's feeling a little under the weather, but we had a wild conversation, me just catching her up on everything. Number three. So, I'm currently in a store parking lot, and for the last 2 days, I also was taking the color analysis that I got and trying to find shades of clothes, cuts of clothes that work. And so that would be my number three gratitude is I found some pieces. I actually need to try on a few when I get home because I was at another store earlier before horseback riding. Number four, grateful for horseback riding. As always, it's such a blessing and a joy just to be able to do that. I really enjoy working with the horse that I work with, and especially David, the guy who I take lessons from, is the kindest soul, a very knowledgeable soul. I greatly appreciate his wisdom and just life perspective and how he teaches. Number five, I'm really excited because I got some makeup. To go with the jewelry and new clothes, and it just makes me feel so good about myself. Actually, having the color analysis to go out and inform my decisions about what would enhance my looks, my beauty, instead of getting something and feeling very frustrated that, I thought this would look good and I don't feel good about myself. That's really what it is I just want to feel glowing and beautiful and more of myself. And I feel really good about my purchases. And the thing about the color analysis, there's a lot of colors that I would have never chosen for myself. And I'm just having fun and trying new things. So I'm really excited for that. This is the second day in a row, though, where I was going to take a shower, do a full face of makeup, wear some new clothing, just lounging about. And the universe had other plans for me, which is okay. We'll do that again tomorrow. I'll look really good for work. But what I'm most excited about, I got some peach colors. I, for the first time in my life, got brown mascara. Never thought I'd be using brown mascara, but we'll see. Got color matched at Aldi, was one of the places I went to. And it made me feel even better about myself because she was like, yeah, I thought you had warm tones and now I'm not sure. Let's do a neutral. And she's like, I'm like, maybe you have cool tones. And I fluctuate even in that session with her. And so it's really nice to just get confirmation that hey, if it's hard for a salesperson and you were having trouble with it, you're probably just have an interesting skin tone. So have one that I'm going to be getting, but I'm going to order it online because I don't think they had that one in the store that wasn't a tester. Number six for the day. Okay, guys, new tool time. I think that I talked about this yesterday, but I don't think I had I had not completed it yet. It was later in the day. So let me explain to you about the tool again. And this is such a powerful tool. I highly, highly encourage you guys to try this out if it resonates with you. The premise of the tool, heard about it from this lady named Lisa. She does it with her clients. And so what it is she has them take 16 sheets of paper, and it's all about the lies you tell yourself, or what I like to say is the lies you're holding on to. And so you have these sheet of paper and verbally you tell yourself, I would like to know the lies I have or I'm holding on to about, insert whatever area you want to improve in your life, you're putting a lot of effort into, or you just are curious about. The one that I did yesterday, because I've been working a lot on it, is money and wealth. So I said, I would like to connect with, my higher self, I think it's going to fall. My higher self, my true self, the subconscious parts of you that we may or may not be aware of. I would like to connect with my higher self and understand what lies I'm holding on to about money and wealth. And then what you do is you're going to start numbering any thought that comes up. And so in the video I watched, she said, a lot of people ask me like, well, how do I know if what thought comes up, how do I know if that's a truth or a lie? And she said, you've already asked yourself to tell yourself the lies. And so any thought that comes up is a lie. And I did find that to be true. So, you're writing each thought, right? So like 1, like I'm not worthy, 2, and I left 3 lines in between each, right? So you're 1, 2, 3, leave 3 lines between each. And at the end of it, be brave, read through it. It really, I had so much love and empathy for myself after reading through it. I stopped at 50. And that sounds like a lot, but how many thoughts do we have in like a 10-second, even 30-second span? A lot. So as long as you aren't trying to stop your thoughts, I literally was just writing like whatever like came to mind. And some of them I'm like, that doesn't make sense, but I wrote it anyways. Just whatever, stream of consciousness. Read through it, honor yourself. I like to do, there's another tool practice where, if you're feeling a certain way about yourself, left hand over your heart, right hand over your stomach. That is a way that your body recognizes that you are receiving love, being given a hug. If it feels better for you, you could do the opposite, but and then I just, told myself, thank you. I honor myself. I sit with myself. I witness myself in this, and I think I'm beautiful, So after you have your lies, then it's time you take a different color pen. She said red. I liked using green for growth, money, new life, whatever. But make sure it's just a different color. And so now you're going to write your truths. Some of them are easy where you can just do the opposite of it. There were the ones that were deeper for me and I really struggled with, I starred. And some of them I even had to come back to because I was like, I don't even know. I've never thought about what could be different than this. And I was able to come up with a truth for all of them. And as you're going through this, you will notice, because I even read through when I was on the phone with my aunt, I read all of the ones I had come up with to her. And she's like, you sound like you're talking about a relationship. And I'm like, yeah. So like everything external is actually your relationship with yourself. But even if it wasn't, you're still talking about a relationship with something. So naturally, like you're going to see some sort of cycle that repeats if you do enough of these, untruths. And so that was a similar pattern that also showed up for when I did this today around love and relationships. But anyways, so you're writing down all of your truths. The cool thing about this is it uses cognitive practices to then solidify the new truth. So what you do then is for the next 2 to 4 days, you read to yourself the lie and then the truth, the lie and then the truth all the way through. Could be multiple times a day, but like doing it over the course of 2 to 4 days. And this is actually science-based. So when your brain or your subconscious actually thinks the lie again, you repeat it enough times to yourself with the truth, it will automatically even then bring up the truth. It might not fully be integrated or believe it And I found this to be true in other practices. You tell yourself something like, I'm never going to find somebody, right? And then say that enough times to yourself, you actually believe it. But then at some point you're going to go, no, maybe there's somebody. And that thought, I'm never going to find someone, comes up. But then your brain will start saying, well, no, there might be somebody. And even if you don't believe it, then that gives you a shift moment, right? Your brain's going, maybe I'm making a new connection here. So after the 2 to 4 days where you are reading your lie and then the truth, lie, truth, she says to erase the lie and only read the truths. I'm taking this a step further, and because I've already done a similar practice to this, I'm not actually going to erase the lies. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a voice video of all the truths, and I'm going to loop it, and I'm going to listen to it on my walks. You can even do this when you sleep. Your subconscious comes forward, so that could be a faster way to integrate these, which I've done in the past, and it does work 100%. And because I've done other tools, it was interesting because my brain, because it was already familiar with this process, it started skipping the lies automatically and then just started reading the truths. And I'm like, all right, let me do this the way that it's supposed to be done. But that's the gist of it. So you write out your lies, you read through them, honor yourself, write the truths, read through it again. And I found I was so at peace and so acknowledging and accepting of the truths, and I recognized them as actual truths, that by the time I was done with that whole entire exercise, I had consciously agreed that the lies were actually lies. And even the ones that you think like, oh, that's like, how could that even be a lie? That's weird. That's not even a full sentence. Yeah, they're all lies. So encourage you guys to try that exercise if you want. I would also give yourself ample time to do it. And you might feel very drained after doing it. Remember, you are coming into contact with core, not systems, core patterns that have been looped, and being brave enough to look at them and develop new thinking or uncover new thinking that you've always had. So doing all this, you will be exhausted. I think I spent like 2 hours yesterday doing it. And the thing that takes the most time is writing those new truths, right? And I was so tired by the end of it. But 100% this is going to be well worth it. So, that was such a useful and valuable tool that I just wanted to spend some time tonight re-going over that, because I did it yesterday for money. I did it today for love and relationships. And my gosh, like what came up was it wasn't really surprising to me, but the level of intensity and the emotions that I have to honor and continue to work through for myself. I love myself for even bringing that to the forefront. There's a lot of hurt there. But all that'll be my number 6. My number 6 is, this is a beautiful blessing that I know if I continue to work through it is going to lead to amazing things. I'm not even concerned with outcome anymore. It's just a matter of like this whole entire process, because I've been working at it for so long now. I know the value it brings to life, my life. And I just really want to share it with you guys, because I've just seen such beautiful, amazing, profound shifts within myself. And I'm living a completely different life now. And the more you do this, the more you realize that nothing in your external environment has to change in order for that to occur. So that'll be at number 6. Number 7. I'm about to go home and get some amazing food, and I'm a little hungry. So I've been nourishing myself the last 2 days. It's felt so beautiful. But I'm just ready to eat some food, and I probably won't do a whole lot more for my day, but there's always tomorrow. and I'll probably let this upload on my drive home, and then I will be answering all comments while I'm eating. Thank you so much, guys, for being as caring and compassionate as you are, and just letting me take these couple of days, not only to reset from, all the travel and change of environment, but also the work that I'm doing on myself is so incredibly important. And like, you guys benefit from it. Any tools that I'm doing, I'm sharing with you guys the outcomes of those tools, what I think is helpful, what I think is not. Like, we're all afforded this opportunity in life, but nobody teaches you these things growing up. And I hope that this becomes the norm, but it starts with all of us, and it starts with anyone who's willing to do the work. So, that'll actually be 7's food. 8 is just so grateful for you guys, and grateful that I'm doing this work and I can share it and honor not only myself, but honor all of you who are trying so hard to do the same thing. It's so worth it, guys. Keep going. I'm here for you. Other people are here for you. There's a whole community of people that each day are making those choices to get to where they want to be, to get to more inner peace, more nourishing life, a better life. And for those of you who have like significant others, who have families, who have friends, everyone outside of you benefits by you doing this work. It is so important. And also, I don't know if I said this in my video yesterday. I think I did. When you get to a point where your body understands just how truly valuable you are, and how valuable your inner space is, and what actually goes into that inner space, that is when you want to do this tenfold with all of these exercises, with your own growth and personal healing, because you now know what's at stake. But in all of my years of, for the things that happened in my life, that, aren't a part of my life, haven't been a part of my life for like 10, 15 years or whatever. But those earlier portions of my life when I was a child and up through like teenage years and young adult years, and like me starting therapy back then because of what was going on in the entirety of my life, and and why I've been doing this, you'll see a shift. A lot of my life, therapy was because I needed something, and I didn't have all those tools. But then it gets to a point where you go, I'm tired of just doing the work to manage. I want to feel a little bit better. And I know that a lot of times that's our reason for going to therapy, but there is a difference. There is a difference in feeling that better goodness and knowing that that's the reason, and just speaking that you want to feel better. 2 different levels. And then after that comes, no, there is something, I am so valuable that I have to do this work, because my healing is paramount. Like, nothing is more valuable than that. And then the step beyond that is being healed and going through life as a healed individual, which I feel like I'm right on the cusp. Like, I've done so much work to take the bucket and slosh out all of the stuff in my inner world that is not me, that shouldn't never have been there, that was influencing not only how I showed up, but how I took everything externally to me. I heard someone, and I don't think, again, all of this stuff isn't said a lot to people. You can fully heal in life. I think there's this perception that you're always going to have to work your entire life to be a healed person, but you're never going to get there. Like, there's always going to be something. And I heard somebody, I think last year, say, you can fully heal in life, and the rest of it is just how you want to grow. And while that kind of resonated with me, there wasn't anything physically, body-wise, that I fully resonated with as like that is the truth. Like I recognized it to be a truth, but I didn't quite fully understand how. And now that I'm at this point in my journey, it's true, guys. Like you can fully heal. It's not going to take your entire life, but it is going to require you to go to depths that are scary, that make you feel vulnerable, that you might not be prepared to deal with. And really, true, full healing is determined by the amount that you're willing to fully accept yourself. So that's kind of a tangent. I think we're on number 8, but this is just so important to me because I can now look back and see all of the effects. If there's any way I can speed that timeline up for you guys, always want to do that. Number 9. Number 9 for the day. I've been very grateful that I've gotten a lot of good sleep the past couple of days. I want another night of good sleep. We're going to go home. I'm going to talk with all of you, answer your comments, eat, and I don't know, maybe I'll just keep pouring into myself, and maybe I'll just read a little bit and go to bed and get myself set up for tomorrow and call it a day. It's been a very beautiful weekend. 10. I was able to see my brother and my sister-in-law today again. They came with me to Ulta and then went on their merry way to go to her family. But that was really nice. We're having a grand old time in Ulta, and I don't know, I'm just very, very grateful right now. I feel like there's other ones that I'm forgetting to tell you guys even, but it's been a very great day. But that is all for my day, guys. Now for the affirmations. Number 1, as always, I'm divinely guided and supported. I can ask for help whenever I need it, and I humbly ask for help today. Number 2, I love myself deeply, fully, and completely. Yes, yes, yes. Number 3, anything I deeply desire is here in this present moment, and I am interacting with it. Number 4, I'm healed and healthy. Anything I'm currently experiencing already has a solution that I've implemented. Number 5, I am freaking powerful. I powerfully show up. My inner space is of the utmost value. Number 6, I have achieved and surpassed my dreams. I am having so much fun in my current present moment. Number 7, I lean deep into nourishment and healing of self. How amazing is it? Let me just pause for a second. My word for the year was nourishing. I've had a few things happen in the last couple of months. If you guys have been with me through it, you know the way I've showed up, my energy has been different. It's been a really impactful thing that I've been having to work through for the last couple of months. And I'm still not wanting to go into details about it. I think some people have probably put it together, but the situation is less relevant than like how it impacted me. And where was I going with this? Oh, nourishment. Despite it all, I would say next to having to go through the experience of a very close person's death in my 20s, this is like almost equal comparison for me. And still, I can still say my year is even more so nourishing. And that is such an amazing, that is my gratitude number 11, guys. And the fact that I'm saying that at this point, so I think early, I've been shown so much love and so many blessings, and it's just going to continue. So lean deep into my own nourishment and healing. Number 9, blessings and miracles are abundant in my everyday. I love to see them. 10 for the day. What a beautiful, amazing day to be alive, guys. Let's claim the day, our accomplishments, what we want to do, be, see, feel, hear, show up, experience. Let's revel in the fact that we're alive. At any given moment, you have a choice to completely shift yourself and therefore your reality and how you are connected to it. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sitting with my beautiful illuminated car daily gratitude and affirmation. I love you guys so much. We will do a walk tomorrow, and we're going to be refreshed, revived, alive, ready to go. Hope you guys are getting gratitude, getting value out of these videos. What are you guys grateful for? What are you experiencing? What are you affirming for yourselves? How are you guys doing? How are you feeling about your week coming up? Let me know. I love you guys. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you for tomorrow's video. Bye, guys.